lipsyncr is a script for automatically animating mouth images to a spoken track. So I'm going to show you all of the steps by animating to a real audio file. All right, so let's get started. The first step is for the creation of a template composition, consisting of either 4, 7, or 10 template images. So if I just hit create, you'll see that it automatically created a 4 frames long comp, and it loaded 4 mouth images into it. You know, those images are just templates that sooner or later you're going to replace those with your own. And that's why there are some infos on how to illustrate them as well as how they sound like. Okay. This selection here determines the quality as well as the amount of illustration work, of course. If I select 10, it creates a different composition with 10 images instead of 4. All right, on to the next tab. So tab 2 is here for speech analysis. If you're a previous user of lipsyncr, you'll see that this part is completely new to the new version. In this tab, you'll analyze your audio footage. And as you can see, it already loaded this waveform audio file that I have already had in my project. If I play that back.
So stop wasting time. Start using lipsyncr. Visit aescripts.com/lipsyncr.
So yeah, that's the audio file. And just one note about the audio file, it really has to be a waveform audio file, and it has to be a single channel audio file. So that means if you have, for example, an MP3 or something, just use, for example, media encoder to convert it to really a single channel, a mono waveform audio file. Okay, and this text box right there is here for the transcription of what's being said in this audio file. So right there, I'll paste what the guy just said. And I'll also replace, of course, the slash with the word slash, because we want this one pronounced, of course. And if I hit analyze now, you'll see that the script is doing some calculations. And after it's finished, it creates layer markers based on what's being said and when it's being said in the spoken track. So this one pretty much fits, except the aescripts.com part, where it just kicked the period, but I also want that one pronounced, so I'll do it again. And write out the word. This is why I chose that file, because, you know. Okay, it also tells me how many words it was actually able to really find.
So stop wasting time. Start using lipsyncr. Visit aescripts.com/lipsyncr.
So it's actually pretty much perfect right now. But what you can do if things don't turn out so well, you can grab those markers and move them around. This will affect the later animation. You can also, you know, the word. I don't actually want to change it, but you could by just double-clicking the marker and change the duration parameter to maybe 16 frames or something. Because the duration of the marker determines the end of the word. You'll see that one later. Okay, on to the last tab. This one is pretty simple. You just combine what you have done in step 1 and step 2. So mouth source stands for the composition containing your mouth images, or the template images if you haven't replaced them yet. And the analysis comp is just what we have just seen, the comp containing the layer markers and the analysis information. Okay, so I think I like the second one was the one where I made this small adjustment. And there, I think the second one was the one with the higher quality. Why not? I'll just hit animate. As you can see, the animation is now finished. The lipsyncr created keyframes depending on the analysis information that we produced. So if I play that back, you should see that the mouth is actually moving to...
So stop wasting time. Start using lipsyncr. Visit aescripts.com/lipsyncr.
So yeah, I'm pretty much satisfied with the results, but of course you can still do animations here. This is the time remap property. So if you remember the mouth comp, the images are aligned along the time. So if I wanted a D, for example, I would need to change the time remap value to 2 because it's at second frame. So let's say I wanted to change this one. I would just change this to 2. And there you have the D shape. Of course, you can delete keyframes, add new ones, just like you're used to. Still, there's a small detail that I wanted to show you with the word lipsyncr. So if I zoom into that, you'll see that it added an exclamation mark because it couldn't translate the word into visemes. So whenever you see those, it might be a good idea to double check them. No, but this one it's fine. Yeah, I like it. Okay, so yeah, this is pretty much it. Last step, if you haven't done it already, would be to go into the template composition and replace those with your own mouth images. You can do that by changing those here, by going into right-click, replace footage file, or you can just manually import your own, and by holding Alt or Option, dragging those onto the footage you want to replace those with. So yeah, that's actually it. I hope you have as much fun with the script as I do, and that it saves you some time, and of course creates awesome results for you.